Today, we're taking Sage to the big city. So on our adventure today, we're going to the city to try out a new saddle for her. She's never been in the city, so we'll see how it goes, but I think it's gonna go fantastic. And guess who's joining me today? This is my dad. He has the channel Tumbleweed RV Life, and he's gonna help me film today.
So yeah, I'll be the cameraman. I'll be behind the camera today. Tumbleweed would say, let's go have some fun today. Why don't you join us? Why do you need that?
Okay, so this is a mounting block. I'll use this to get up on Sage. Even though she's short, I like to use it because it helps her with her back, and I put less stress when I get on.
What's next?
I'm gonna put a little bit of bedding, some shavings in where Sage is gonna stand, and that way if she does pee or poop in the trailer and it's runny, it's easier to clean out and it mostly absorbs.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, it's less messy.
There you go. And there is the bedding.
Sage is not a messy hauler, so I don't really use a ton, but our trailer is ready to go. We did our light check, and now we're gonna go catch a horse.
See you 2 and 3.
Come on, girls! I don't think she was at the acreage when you did.
Hey, come here.
Here's a red roan quarter horse. When I first got Sage, we had issues catching her. She didn't really want to be around humans too much. She never had good times with them. And we did really well after some training, and then we came here and she got put with Lexi for the first time. So now I just go out with goodies because I don't want to fight to catch her. It's not worth it. We have some days where I can catch her no problem with no bucket, but today we're on a mission, so.
Yeah, the winds are supposed to pick up this afternoon, so hopefully we can get some drone footage when we're at the school. Yeah, tell us a little bit about how we're going to bring a horse to the city and how we're going to handle her in the city.
In the city, we're just going to focus on keeping her relaxed, which she's a pretty laid-back horse. She doesn't have a lot of spook or jolt. I'm really not worried about her being in the city, but because it is completely new, she can surprise us. I know there's nothing else I'm sorry about. We decided to meet at a school because the parking lot is easier to get in and out of. It's not a school day. We can just loop in and loop out. It has 2 entrances to the parking lot. We're gonna unload her, let her check out the saddle and kind of smell it.
Look at those ears. She doesn't look like she likes being on camera. Her ears are back.
Oh, she's listening.
Yeah. Yeah, but she looks like a donkey with the ears back like that.
Because of her color. She looks very much like a donkey in certain angles, right? Well, you're my cute donkey.
Oh, I made a friend.
So these are her riding boots for the sake of time. And because we're going to the city, I'm gonna boot her up before we go. That way, if she is distracted or a little stressed out, I'm not fighting to get them on in the city. This will also give her a little bit of extra support in the trailer. That way if she does sidestep and step on herself, it's not going to do any damage to her, it'll hit the boots. Now we're gonna go load a horse.
Good turning here, right?
Yes. When trying on a saddle, it's handy to have a white or light sheet to put on underneath the saddle or the saddle pad. One, it protects the saddle if it's newer and in really good shape and it's not yours. And two, you can really see where the dirt and sweat is sticking to see if you have any pressure points underneath the saddle. Because you want to eliminate as many pressure points as possible to see if the saddle fits properly. So I'm just getting everything ready so she's not distracted. We can just do what we're here to do and then pack up and go again. We'll just leave this. I won't get it dirty.
So are you horsey?
No. It's a saddle that my mom brought back from India when she was running like a textile import-export leather business. So I've had this saddle for about 2 or 3 years, kind of just sitting in my garage, and I've been trying to sell it, but like it's never really worked out.
Yeah.
So I finally just re-put it on Kijiji, and
there you go. Tasha, they caught Tasha's eye.
So whenever I go to look at a used or new saddle, whether somebody says it's new, you always want to check to make sure it's not broken. And the Western saddles, just by looking at them, it's hard to tell if they're broken on the inside. English are smaller and more compact, so it's easier to tell. Inside of a Western saddle, the main support beam is right here. So it's a piece that the saddle is built on top of. It's called the tree. So you'll have two main beams that are connected kind of by little pieces this way. So this is called the tree. So if this is damaged, the saddle is garbage, because you can go out and get another saddle for cheaper than it takes to fix it. So with Western saddles, how you check for that bend if it's broken is you put your hands here and you push. There's no movement at all on the inside. So here, no movement. So that means the tree is in good shape and good to be fitted on a horse. So now we're going to take Sage out of the trailer and we're going to see if the saddle fits.
Hi, where are we? She's never been in the city.
Just going to get a little closer.
Lots of seeing what she meant by distractions.
Right. Yeah.
Head down. Head down. Ooh, you look pretty in it. When you throw the saddle on, you kind of check and see how much movement it has. And then you can kind of run your hands underneath and feel if there's any pressure points, if anything is super tight and you can't get your hands underneath. A little bit of snugness is okay because your saddle pad is going to be there. And she is a little heavy right now. So
girthy.
Girthy. Once she's a little leaner, it'll be a little bit different. But overall, I'm really happy with how it's sitting on her. She is a little snug, but that's because she gains weight there. So I'm going to try it on with my saddle pad and see how we fit then. And then maybe get her sweating a little bit, and then we can do the sheet test and see how the sheet test goes. Do you mind if I get on and try it?
Yeah.
Better fit. I'm in love with all the tool work.
Yeah, it's really beautiful,
It's
hey? And it's all done
gorgeous.
by hand, so it's like very detailed.
So all this tool work is done by hand with different little stamps. And I don't know exactly how it's done, but it's just gorgeous. A lot of hours went into this.
She's always done it all by herself, so.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
It's hard going to horseshoes.
Oh, I believe it. So much equipment and stuff to carry.
Short little legs. Good girl, ho. We all wanted to punch those. So, did the saddle fit? Stay till the end to find out. Hi, here you go. Thank you. So now I'm gonna take the saddle off, and we're gonna look at the sheet, and we're gonna look at her dirt and sweat pattern underneath the sheet and see if we have any dry spots. So dry spots will indicate that there is a pressure point. Alrighty, so I just pulled the sheet off. So here we have the front, and we're fairly evenly dirty here, but we have a very clean spot in here. So the clean spot is the dry spot, and that is a pressure point. That dry spot is right here. So unfortunately, The saddle does not fit her well. It fits her better than a lot that we've tried on, but it's not quite there. And because of the riding that we're doing, I can't have that pressure point there, unfortunately. Beautiful. Come over here.
Is it a she?
It's a she.
What's her name?
Her name is Sage.
Oh, you are beautiful.
She is 13 years old.
Wow.
And we came to the city to try out a saddle.
Oh, cool.
The saddle couldn't come to the horse, so we took the horse to the saddle.
Exactly.
It was handy that there's a school close by, so I could
Oh,
really
yeah.
try it out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was fun, eh? We figured people would come by.
Yeah, and everybody's slowing down to kind of check it out. And it's fun because you don't get to experience this when you live in the city. And I know when I was a kid, if something like this happened, I would be all over it.
Yeah.
For sure. You guys want to come say hi? So when you let her smell you, let her smell your hand.
Great.
Good job. Yeah, and then you can go pat her nose.
What's his name?
Her name is Sage.
Sage?
Sage.
Is it her?
It's a her. She's 13.
What are you doing out here?
We were trying out a saddle today. The lady couldn't bring the saddle to us, so we decided to come to her. Oh, you hiccuped and it scared her.
Is she your horse?
She is mine, yeah.
How long have you had her?
I have had her 4 years now.
She's a girl. Bye,
She's a
Dad.
girl, yeah.
I want a horse.
They're very expensive, so you better work hard in school so you can get a good job so you can have one.
And my sister rode a horse before. I've ridden a horse.
It's a lot of fun.
Horses are fun to ride.
They are. Always. Bye. It was nice meeting you guys.
Bye.
Bye. We don't do that.
Your good deed for the day, Tash.
Oh, I like making kids' days. They enjoy it. I would have enjoyed it a lot as a young kid. So.
Mhm.
She's got no cares in the world. This is exactly how I knew the day was going to go. Take your spot. Oh, you dropped half your apple. I'm getting it. Relax. There you go. All right. So I'm super bummed that that saddle didn't fit because it was a gorgeous saddle. It fit me beautifully. But all in all, I'm really happy with how Sage handled going into the city for the first time. She was nice and relaxed. She got to meet new friends and new people. She got to see things that she'd never see at the farm. So that in its own is a awesome end to the day. Thank you to my dad, Tumbleweed RV Life, for helping me video and document the day and share this experience with everybody. This is the crappy part about owning a horse. Thank you for following us through our adventure in the big city today. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. And if you want to follow more of our adventures, hit the subscribe. And we hope that you follow us in the future.
And don't forget to hit the bell for future notifications.
What he said.